Would Tyranny be so kind as to actually display OBS? There we go. I am Chris, the space-time sorcerer, and this is Tyranny. For Wednesdays, I like to select games with some sort of esoteric meaning. And the meaning for this game pertains to legal magic. We continue where we left off. All right. Always hurry up and wait. Though I always do hope for a time frame when the loading screens might go away, because computers are just too fast for that. But no matter how hard I wish for that, they keep making the programs less optimized, thereby bringing back the loading screens. Also, heyo, Chaos Knight, who says he's just swinging by to drop a thumbs up. Thanks for the thumbs up, Chaos. I am beginning to get a little bit disturbed by the fact that the game still hasn't finished loading in. If I hit continue, I would have thought that that would have worked. Yep. Ah, here we go. We are here. As I recall, I was getting ready to depart this place, on my way to the next zone. This is Tyranny. It is an RPG of a similar genre to games like Pillars of Eternity and the old-school Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Set in a very different universe. Also, you kinda play as a minion of the villain. You're basically playing as a minion of the evil overlord in this game. Except you're a legalistic bureaucrat minion of the evil overlord. Right now, the problem is that the overlord has given us a decree. The Emperor Kairos has given us a decree that we must take an area that is held by oath-breaking rebels prior to a certain date, which is about 8 in-game days till now. 8 in-game days from now. But if we fail to perform this, everyone in this valley will die. Just magic effect. We either get this done, or absolutely everyone in the valley dies. So, I'm going to take a quick look at my quests, verify what I have or haven't finished yet. Win Lantry's freedom from the Scarlet Chorus, head to Tripnettle Wilderness and assess the situation, Oh, indeed. Well, hopefully most villagers either got the heck out of there, or they were one of the Oathbreakers. Because the actual oath they're breaking is apparently they surrendered a while before, and now they're reneging on their surrender, so... Alright, 7 hours, 45 minutes, or a significantly shorter time to get there. What do I need to do in Tripnettle? What do I need to do with the Northern Clearing? Oh, dear. So we gotta go to Tripnettle at some point. What's the Echo Call Crossing? Meet with Antio at Echo Call Crossing. Okay, maybe I should do that next. Alright. Let's try the Echo Call Crossing thing. A village situated along one of the narrow sections of the Matani River. It is the main route into the heart of the valley and possesses 2 highly defensible bridges. Many settlers in the area are believed to be directly assisting the rebel effort. I believe this right here is what we need to take before the assigned date. So let's see what we got going on. I figure I should do things that are closer by, geographically speaking. We will see what we will see.
On it.
The battle has already begun. Keep watch, the enemy may strike again any moment. Let us see what we have here. Back over here, maintain defensive posture. Winded, the disfavored commander clutches his blood-stained chest piece as he takes a deep breath. Gathering his thoughts, his focus is on the scattered, wounded men around him. He has yet to notice you. Your plan has been a rousing success. Most of our troops dead, a bridge destroyed, and the Vendrian Guard push us back to where we started. Ladies and gentlemen, the finest the North has to offer. And for your next act... I needed those Furies on point. Don't mock my strategy after working against it. We could have taken them. I think I shall remain silent for now. You just wasted dozens of lives walking into a trap. I'll mock your idiocy as much as I want, so long as it continues to amuse me. What is happening? Shouldn't you be on the other side of the bridge? We tried to rush the western bridge, blow for blow. We had them running, but his gaze drops. A long sigh escapes. But halfway across, the whole damn river the blood chanter gesticulates, flailing for words. Lurched up! The cursed Matani swallowed the bridge and most everyone on it. Only real soldiers we have left are the Scarlet Furies that I, quite wisely, directed into a flanking position. A few of us kept our footing, but the advantage was lost. We had to fall back. As we did, the Oathbreakers surged down the east bridge. We held ground until they fled back across the river, but now we're back where we started with only a fraction of the strength. A member of the School of Tides is alive and working with the Vendrian Guard. I assure you she's the culprit. That would explain it. I saw a woman dressed in blue at the other side of the river. Didn't seem like she fit with the others. Had we focused our strength into one perfect lunge, we could have crossed the bridge before the enemy knew it was killing them. But it's not too late. We can use the Scarlet Furies to... No, fool, stop suggesting ways to get my gang killed. Are you working for the Oathbreakers? We should wait until the enemy is no longer on high alert. Well, we can sit and wait for Kairos' edict to kill us, or we can do something. If this were a hearing of grievances, I'd let you call the shots. But we are talking about the lives of my gang. Conscripts are a copper a dozen, but Furies. I have worked hard to secure the loyalty of my gang. I will not scrap fine warriors on so buffoonish a plan. I suppose I'll have to tell the voices of Nerat that his agents were soft and cowardly in the face of opposition. Huh? Do you think your words would change? The chanter smiles wide. I meant to say, perhaps the Fate-Binder is right. Antio is in charge. When you meet next with the Archons, you will tell the voices I was instrumental in the success of the crossing. Just like that, the disfavored warrior crumples his face in his palm. No, wait, I won't question it. Yes, thank you, thank you. Yes, you had best be thanking me. And the Fate-Binder. We've saved the disfavored time and time again. What's one more? Listen up. For this to work, my Furies need a moment to get out of cover, Fate-Binder. You need to run up the East Bridge. Don't get yourself killed. Just draw their attention. I'll signal my Furies to send a rope across while you have them occupied. There's no time to waste. Let's hope your gang delivers. Antio turns to you, nodding with a heavy frown. Thank you, Fate-Binder, and good hunting. All right, then. I basically threatened this guy, either go along with the plan or I'm telling your boss you're bad. Bad at your job. Oh my. What do these guys got on them? Vendrian Guard Corpse. What is... Oh, a potion of revival. Not sure I necessarily... Ooh, I see. Grape swords. You know what? You should carry the grape swords. Why not? What about the rest of these guys? You've got some loot. Broken helmets. Bah. I don't feel an urge to have too many great swords. We don't want things to get excessive. What is this? A potion? No broken helmet.
Have a look here.
A trap. Oh, very well, very well.
Found something.
Well, it looks like we are detecting traps. Good for us. Unfortunately, there are bad guys over there. Can I go into stealth mode?
Quiet down.
Okay, we have disarmed another trap. Very good. Now, let's see. I should have something suitably nasty for these guys. Right-click for details. Strike the target with a bolt of flames. Alright. Let's see about it, shall we? It's not very wide fireball. Which of you looks like you'll have the most hit points? I have a sneaky suspicion about this game, so I'm going to target you first. Nope, nope, nope. Before we go any further, let's have everyone else move up. No, no, no. I want you to fireball the enemy. Boop.
Right.
Let's do it.
Send them at me in way.
Does this only affect enemies, or does it affect everything? To them and any nearby enemies. Okay, good. It's only nearby enemies. Excellent. Everyone attack unless I give you a different order. Now, for myself, let us use Searing Palm on the other one.
Right. Doing something every day.
Excellent. It looks like I leveled up. Finally. Now, let's see. What do we have? Interesting. It looks like everyone is doing well, so perhaps we should continue to use normal attacks. The enemy has been defeated for now. What do we have here? Vendrian Guard Light Bronze Greaves, excuse me. What is a Bronze Da? I'm not even sure about that one. Strange. I do kind of want to take a closer look at what weapons you have equipped. 8 to 11 slash, 8 to 11 piercing, 8 to 11 slash. Accuracy is improved. It looks like it's about the same as the other weapons. She looks like she prefers the dual-wielding stance, though, so... What about you? You look like you prefer the sword and board. Disfavored iron sword. 9 to 12. They both deal 9 to 12, slash and pierce. Huh. Yeah, I don't see much in the way of an improvement here. Let us continue, then.
I got it.
Is this the bridge that I'm supposed to take? We will see. I'm going to... Actually, before I continue, I'd better finish the level-up process. Attributes, 1 point. Alright. Quickness, might. I tend to think that I might need more. What do I need more of? Wits, I dare say. I finally have something I can do. I cannot use leadership until I hit level 3. I don't have the kind of shield type stuff. I'm not that type of... Okay. I guess I'm going with magic. Adds the spell Breached Affliction to thrust attacks. Magical Prodigy grants a bonus to lore skill. Okay, I'll take it. What about this? Oh, this is just an update on my, While the Corps scouts attempt to send a rope across the river, create a distraction for your forces by attacking the eastern bridge of Echo Cole Crossing. Alright. Let's go. Wait, are these guys friend or foe? Honor Guard. Interesting. Are they going to... oh yes, I wanted to save game. New save file. Backing bridge. Save. Let's go across. They're running away, apparently. Oh, I see. You there, and you, signaling her warriors to the bridge, a woman in the regalia of a Avendrian Guard captain pierces the commotion with her shrill soprano. Get over here, the disfavored are back. Guess they forgot a javelin or two. Be a doll, would you? Hurl them back. Wait, not another disfavored. This is a fate binder. She looks you up and down. Odd, I would have expected, well, just more soldiers. Here to convince us to kneel down and lose our heads. Your heraldry, House Matani. Apologies that your river must be dirtied with this conflict. She lifts an eyebrow. I am honored, and will trust that all grievances wash downstream. She clears her throat, thrown by your formality. May the river guide you through the valley. Your friends seem to have misplaced most of their squad. I guess they're somewhere in my river, she shrugs sarcastically. My family's been protecting this river for 6 generations, so it's easy to lose track of all the looters and vagrants we've had to feed to the eels. Unless you want to try a running leap over, you're stuck. Maybe try heading downstream to Placid Crossing. We have more warriors there, and I'm certain they'd be just as happy to kill you. The Tidecaster that did this. Same one that met me for a truce. Trying to take stock of our crew, she lets out a short, loud snort, laughing to herself. We've had unexpected help of late. Kill and rape a realm enough and everyone comes out of the woodwork to shiv you in the ear. Let us across and we will grant you mercy. Hold your oars a second. I have a statement prepared from Captain Ari for just this moment. She reaches into her belt and, with an impish smile, pulls her hand out to reveal nothing but the local hand gesture of her penis. Wait, there's a second missive here somewhere, she feigns, scouring her pockets once more before displaying her phallic gesture again. She gave us the middle finger. As amusing as I find this soon-to-be corpse, it would appear that our distraction has paid off, he nods off to the west. Satisfied, she turns to leave, calling out to you as she does. I wouldn't keep standing there, Fatebinder. The river's currents are quite unpredictable. Alright then, let's go back then. Attack the eastern bridge, report back to Bitter Quip. Well, let's head back then. Wait, what is this? The soldier has numerous wounds on his body. The cold forms of 2 elderly villagers lay nearby. 2 victims that he ultimately could not shield from harm. Most of the homes on the southern side of the river have been abandoned, much like this one. Few of Apex's citizens believe that raising a blue flag will be respected by Kairos's forces. How did we do? Huh. Where's our man? I am a tiny bit confused. Where am I supposed to go from here? Oh, Bitter Quip's all the way back down here. Got it. Well done. While you were toying with the Oathbreakers, my gang had the opportunity to set a rope on the collapsed bridge over yonder. The Furies wait to join you in battle. What is the plan now? Plan now is to lower that bridge. My warriors can't swim in their armor. The lighter troops, he points squarely at you, can move across the rope, then lower the bridge. We'll meet you on the other side. Crossing by rope, are we? Barrett clears his throat and shifts his weight awkwardly. In that case, I might recommend that I go last. For once, I agree with Antio. Bitterquip points across the water in animated alarm. My gang's been spotted. Go now, before they are overwhelmed.
Sorry, I can't.
Let's try another save. May as well save over this. I think I am able to do this.
Another battle.
All right. I appreciate a good fireball.
On it. This thing works. Bad at making friends.
Let's see. Darian Blackwell in verse. Yeah, right. Alright, you do have heals, don't you? Restoring touch. Do heal her, please. Excellent, and she leveled up too. Very good, very good. Alright, everyone should be able to just simply attack the enemy now. I thought I was dead for sure. Go on ahead, Fatebinder. I'm no more use to you now. Alright. Let's move. But while we're at it, I have someone who needs to be leveled up. Let's go ahead and, interesting. Ability and spell cooldown. What is this? Finesse. Very interesting. Why not? Save. What do you have? Duelist versus Skirmisher. Let's continue with Duelist. Killing Spree. Know your enemy. Mocking Iron. I see. Let's go with this one, save. Alright.
On it.
Kairos' butchers have come! Flee!
Alright, let's see what we can do about this. Looks like we have to fight them now. However, they are currently listed as green. Retreat! Captain Matani signals for her troops to run to the nearby village. There's too many! They've crossed the river! Pull back! The Vendrian Guard soldiers rush forward and adopt a close formation, covering Captain Matani as she retreats toward the nearby settlement. I can attack, saying die, Oathbreakers, or I can say hold, I wish only to talk. I have difficulty imagining a circumstance where I would want to be that nice to Oathbreakers. Though I do want to talk to them. If I feel very 50-50 about this decision. I do not have high enough athletics to perform whatever this option would have been. Hold, I wish only to talk, simply attack. They had their chance. They had their chance.
Good.
Fireball. Wait, who is this?
Days and here.
Searing Palm to you next. Interesting. What abilities might I have next? Ooh, False Pit. I like it. I always like a good False Pit. What about you? Quickly heals the Fate Binder. I'll take it.
Hi.
Blood-Soaked Stone. Coordinate with Verse to knock a target prone. Nice. I believe it is time for another heal. This time heal Verse. Alright. I think it's time for practically everyone to attack. Oh, this is bad. What do you have? Greater Renewal? Lantry, I need you in position. And then use Greater Renewal. Fate Binder, have any heal potions that might help? Maybe? Ah, good. Oh, for the love of popcorn, why can't you use it? Alright, let us continue the attack. Alright, Lantry, you never did. I'm not sure that your Greater Renewal actually went off. A little bit irksome. Are you people gonna actually finish killing him or not? Launch a burning arrow. Skewer, there we go. Skewer them. Actually, skewer this one. Let the other guy finish him off. Still can't use that, and that's on cooldown. I might be SOL slightly. Oh well. You there, I know you have one of those special abilities that makes them focus on you.
Afraid of death, worm.
Alright. What about now? Still not ready yet. Finally. I need your restoring touch. You don't heal a lot, do you? Alright, they have been defeated. It is accomplished.
Can't do that.
We'll hold the bridge against any reinforcements. Alright. Now I might want to continue into Echo Call. I don't know yet. Let's take a quick gander at the... Oh good, we're all fully healed now. That's helpful at least. Save game. Let us save... Oh wait, hold on. Forgot to name my save. Oh well. Let us continue on. See where we're going. Enable scouting mode to gain a bonus to detect hidden containers or traps. Good. Where are we now?
They're here! Run! Go now!
I see. So we're just going straight into an attack. Your hold on the region, kill Matani's Sibyl or force her to surrender.
Look at that, future corpse.
Alright then, if that's how it's to be. Engage this way. Searing Palm, this target. Actually, Searing Palm, this target. It's closer.
Right.
Lift my feet.
One enemy down.
Pay attention, kids. You might learn something.
All enemies in this area have been defeated. So it is accomplished. We must get Matani to surrender or die. Though I fear her death may be the only option. I am inclined to get her to surrender. Let's see.
The Thundrian Guard can't protect us! We must go!
The villager looks at you in frightened silence. I see. More enemies in the area. Do stealth mode, please. Disarm. Disarm. All right, it is accomplished. Fireball. Burning Iron. Now what do you you've got iron, tolling, striking iron. Let's go for it.
Look at that.
Cure him. Alright. Spectral blur on her.
Not a problem, boss.
Why is he disengaging? Now everyone engage the last enemy. It is accomplished.
On it.
You want this village? Take it. Good luck during the flood season. Indeed. I thought we already surrendered. Shouldn't the war be over? You did, but some Oathbreaker fools decided to take matters into their own hands.
Kairos' soldiers are here!
Indeed, so it is. Where am I supposed to go from here? Presumably I'm supposed to find Matani. There's probably more traps over here. Go into sneaky mode, let's see what we got. No traps detected. Enemy? Perhaps not enemy. Likely enemy, but it's hard to say. Matani Sibyl's shrill voice pierces the air, a clarion call addressed not to you, but to the citizens of the village. Do not fear, sons and daughters of Apex. Kairos' hounds are at our doorstep. The Vendrian Guard will not abandon you. Brave warriors of the Vendrian Guard, these foreigners and sellouts mean to burn our homes and butcher our families. Summon what strength you have and show Kairos the price of taking our land. Several soldiers step out from half-closed doorways and dimly lit alleyways, fury blazing in their eyes. The partisans shout battle cries to marshal their courage, and you see the gray gleam of iron as they brandish their weapons and charge. How in the name of Ash did these hill folk get their hands on iron weapons? Barak regards the locals with momentary panic and bewilderment before setting his stance for battle. They still are not marked as hostile. Now they're marked as hostile. Okay. How many do we have to deal with? 4 foes. Alright. Target. May as well focus fire that one. But you can go after this one.
Do that.
Ooh, a caster. What does he cast, I wonder? I don't like the caster. The caster irks me. Okay, what do we have here? Searing Palm on the caster.
On it.
I want Focus Fire on the caster, please.
Be filling that one for a bit.
Alright, Lantry, take a potion. Thrust on this guy. Take him
You
out,
got it.
please.
Take that.
Alright. It shouldn't matter who we focus on now, we should just be able to focus on taking out the important targets first. That's how we do it. What is this? I see.
Right.
Can I get you blurring? The Iron Toll. What is this? Darian, Blackwell, and Barak? I see. Spectral blur. Yes, spectral blur on her. Alright, the remaining... This is the last target.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
Yes, Versa's very, colorful in her expressions.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
Well then. Okay. That is dealt with. What about you? Damn Northerners, you just take what you want, don't you? Mercy, have mercy on our humble village. Echo Call Village appears to be unusually well supplied. It's likely that the locals have been helping the revolutionary forces for some time. What do we have here? A barricade. Interesting. Yes. I think I'm already past the barricade. They are running away from us, but where are they running to? That is the question. I should be finding this Matani person. I guess she's up here on the roof. Why she didn't fight us sooner is beyond my ability to understand. Let us save game here. Alright, Matani, it is time. They're here! Weapons up, and remember those no longer with us. Honor them with your courage and prowess. The captain turns to face you as you approach. Fatebinder, we are proper warriors, are we not? This battle should remain between those of us who specialize in dealing death. Let the villagers go. They did not ask for this conflict. I'm not here for slaughter. I prefer to talk. Really, the trail of my dead friends says otherwise. What is there to say, Fatebinder, unless it's sorry for all the murders, followed by a big swig of hemlock? It's too late for words to solve anything. The captain looks at you expectantly. Her soldiers stand ready, and the muffled cries and sobs of villagers fill the air. This insurrection is doomed to failure. Why throw away your lives? We have demonstrated that a once vanquished people can rise from the dust and bloody the Archons if the objective is to send a message to others in the tiers, and this has been a resounding success. Kairos ultimately brings order. Why resist unity and prosperity? Like the unity between the disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus, she throws back her head, issuing a dramatic laugh. That's not the sort of peace we want. Besides, peace is overrated. Peace means tolerating the evil in your neighbor. It is a cowardly dream for those with simplistic notions of the world. But I concede half your point. A thought dawns across her face with a smile. The Vendrian Guard was once simply the army of Apex, but now we have volunteers from all the realms joining our cause, so you are correct about bringing unity. My goal is to gain your surrender without bloodshed. That is a commendable notion, but a tragically simple one at that. If any here could stomach life in the chorus or submission to a disfavored work camp, that person already surrendered years back. The folks standing before you are the ones serious about our freedom. Besides, we already reneged on a surrender. I know any deal you've come to offer is just a trap, as the Archon's pride demands that they bury us. So sorry, but we've been at this too long. Death or glory, no third option. The townsfolk may go, the rest of you stand and fight. Far be it from me to question a call, but this village is a source of aid for the Vendrian Guard. We will be fools to leave it standing to resupply our enemies the moment we turn our backs. Fair point. The villagers are guilty as well. All will surrender or perish? I didn't know our guilt was a winter fever so easily shared throughout the village, but perhaps the only way to impress your overlord is to slaughter the sick and unready. They knew the cost of defying Kairos. That's about the logic I'd expect from one of Kairos's pawns. The captain points at you, hefting her blade to the ready. I want this spineless pile of shit off my riverbank. I see. All right, Matani, you're out.
Will do.
I think I'm seeing double.
Let's see what we have here. Not the right one, but I guess I'll take it.
On my command.
Spectral blur on her. Heal, please.
Sorry about that.
I need you to be using the Clash of Iron. Yeah, this looks correct. Matani is looking like she's not going to make it at this rate, which is not good.
Ready?
Ah, she went down.
Wake up dead.
Lovely.
Pay attention, kids. You might learn.
It looks like we are not going to win here. It is certainly not looking good.
I will aid you.
What is going on here? Am I targeting correctly or no?
I see.
Very strange. I do not understand what is happening.
Be unwell.
There we go. I am a little bit confused about what just happened, but okay.
Oh.
Why did that apparently not work? Alright, we'll try that.
Die.
Alright, the healer's down now.
Heal. Pain.
Looks like we're about to have a real problem. Spectral blur on myself. And let's take this guy out.
Before me. Let's give them something to remember.
Alright, now you're the target.
Can't do that.
Oh, really now? I guess I'm required to do it this way then. It looks like Barrack is saving our bacon.
I will aid you.
And it's only Barrack now.
It's a hit.
What?
For the
That guy got
blade.
back up? This is bad news.
I'd have it no other way. Let's have it then.
Well, looks like we're dead. Dead in the water. And TPK. We lose. Load game. Load here, I suppose. Oh, goodness. That did not work out. That did not work out at all.
On it.
Yes, we have been through this already. I'd prefer to talk. Yes. All right. Run, all of you, or you'll have to deal with my allies when they arrive in force. So you can actually lose loyalty with your minions. Interesting. We've beaten their warriors and shamed the captain aside her ancestral river. So this causes me to lose loyalty with Barik. Very interesting. We must take Echo Call Crossing. We've done that. Further battle is needless. We've beaten their warriors and shamed the captain aside her ancestral river. We have already determined that this is going to lead to shit happening. All decisions I make have apparently have consequences later down the road. The question is what kind of consequences. I am under the impression I will eventually have to explain myself toward the end of the game. We've beaten their warriors and shamed the captain aside her ancestral river. Must take Echo Call Crossing. We've done that. Further battle is needless. We must take Echo Call Crossing. We've done that. Further battle is needless. Wow, I have continued to lose loyalty with Barik. So, you can have a moving target to make it interesting? She starts to laugh, the smile faltering as your intent registers. Wait. We can, by Cairo's codpiece, you mean it? Don't make me repeat myself. I will repay this, she nods to you, then turns to her crew, signaling for all to flee. The guardsmen and villagers scatter northward. Well done, Fatebinder. You bring honor to the court with your valor. Antio slowly nods as he looks out across the village. The captain, what became of her? If she still draws breath, the voices of Nerat would be intrigued to speak with her in detail. I bloodied her, but she managed to escape. She wanted to die here, but she got her wish. You know, I'll go with this one. I'll be an honest man. I let her go, told her to send warning to her friends that I'll be coming. Really? I have lost favor with the disfavored. He lifts an eyebrow, at first with a scowl, then upon reflection a smile. While I would have liked to take her back as a prisoner, perhaps we will be better served by her returning to her nest. There she will speak of what happened here, tearing away what little hope remains. We may have lost several of our number at the river, but we picked ourselves up and made this work. Antio nods to Bitterquip, a reluctant smile across his face, and then bows to you. May we always triumph. And what of this village? The locals could have trapped the houses, so too risky to commandeer the site. He shrugs, his tone becoming matter-of-fact. We should burn the town, it'll cut off support, send a message, and the smoke signal will give the others a visible rallying point when crossing the Matani. Did we just waste all that blood and time capturing this place only to torch it all? Now I adore the mystical power of fire in ways none of you could possibly understand, but even I think there's a time and place for arson. Fatebinder, kindly tell Antio he's free to burn his half of the village. The Scarlet Chorus would like to keep our half of the spoils, not smoke it. If there are any villagers still here, allow them to run, then you may raise the settlement. I need 2 of you to scour the grounds for any of our own wounded. Antio gestures to his soldiers, and 2 to gather kindling when we've got our own cleared from the site. Good hunting, Fatebinder. The disfavored commander offers you a vigorous salute. Graven Ash protects. Well, if we're going to solve this with fire, the chanter lets out a long sigh as he slowly traces the sigil of a long-gone archon of fire with his index finger. The least you could do is leave this to an expert. Have your warriors round up the wounded. If you want this town burned, so be it. We'll destroy all evidence we were ever here. The chanter smiles a wicked grin. Fifth Eye needs your services dealing with the Oathbreakers in the Outer Valley, no? Well, when you are done with Fifth Eye's request, the Archons will be gathering for another meeting at the disfavored camp. As our sole representative of the court, your presence will be required. Don't keep them waiting. Okay, we're done with the Battle of Echo Call Crossing, then. Well, well, well. This game makes you think about what you're doing in terms of the actions that will affect the story. Well, the next place I need to go to is the Tripnettle Wilderness, I believe. We'd best be on our way. Show map names. Interesting. Here we go. Tripnettle earned its title from a preponderance of thick, stinging nettles. Though expanding settlers aggressively cleared the plant, the name persisted. Tripnettle is but one of several expansive forests in the valley, easily capable of obscuring rebel movements and operations. You determined that the Vendrian Guard have operated in this area, making it a prime location to secure. Accept. All right. Where are we? Are these good guys, bad guys? It looks like Scarlet Chorus. Interesting. Reinforcements! Finally! Come this way! We need to. The chorus warrior pumps his tattooed arm in salute. Midway through the gesture, a look of confusion dawns across his painted face. Sister Verse, what did I do to deserve such a helping hand? A chuckle escapes the man before he shudders, placing a hand over his mouth. At once alert of the need to remain quiet, his voice drops to a harsh whisper. The Fifth Eye has a sense of humor sending you. Verse returns a cold glare, but says nothing. You two know each other. This one used to run with my pack, until he left for Death Knell's gang. Motherless swine didn't even have the guts to fight me for the right to leave. He just packed up and left with his coward's tail between his fat legs. And wise move at that. How many have you lost under your command so far? He holds up a hand, stifling a smile. I misspoke. I'm sure you only got most of them killed. Can't rule out death by their own incompetence. Seems Death Knell didn't take my advice and have you gelded to curb your outbursts. If you want to fight him, I've got your back, but we do have a mission here. Another time, then, fake limp. Get comfortable with the idea of a knife in your belly. It'll come from me as likely as not. Burst sniffs and returns her weapons to her belt. Just tugging your chain for old time's sake. You were always happier when you had a nemesis out in the world, eh? Their camp is just yonder, he points to the northeast. And we've kept an eye on them for the last couple days. Some of them left a few hours ago, looking for food maybe, out on patrol, but they haven't returned yet. Might be wise to strike now while they're divided. How'd you find this place? Happy accident of sorts. He points east towards the mountains. We were up in the mountains with orders to keep the Oathbreakers in and keep any would-be allies out of the valley. Strangest thing happens. Tremors hit the pass, and the tremors lasted a bit, so I figured they were magical, but there weren't no sign of Earthshakers or anybody. That was Kairos magic sealing the valley. Oh yeah, that'd explain it. We thought for a second Cairn survived death and was back for vengeance. Figuring we didn't need to watch the pass no longer, we headed downslope, back to camp. He points with his eye to the north. New fish in the gang's got good eyes, and she spotted the campfires from up on high. We got curious, swung this way, and that's pretty much how we got here. What's your plan now? I lost 2 of my gang in the mountains, and we've been on half rations for days, so until we get a much larger contingent, we're not likely to win any fight we start. Now that you're here, I figure my gang will hold back and keep an eye out for trouble, maybe swoop in if things get messy. Glare silently. My gang and I will lurk nearby. When you make your move, we'll descend and help with capturing Florian. Don't worry. I'll let the others know you did the heavy lifting. I'll cheat at battle, but not with my reputation. All right, then. Well. Did he level up? I forget. Do I have anything to do with you? No, wait, he didn't level up, because we negated the...
Will do.
The timeline where he leveled up got negated, because shit happens. Now what am I actually doing here? Fake Limp told you that Nerot wants the captain of the Vendrian Guard rebels in Tripnettle Wilderness taken alive. I see. We've got 7 days. Who is this guy? Who are these people? Apparently we need to go this way.
There, see that?
What about it? What is this? A staff of atrophy? Interesting. Do I not have a staff of atrophy already? No, it's a lesser staff of atrophy. Interesting. That is most interesting. Most interesting indeed. are these? Prepare to engage attack. I always love a good fireball in the morning. Let's
Sorry,
go.
I can't.
Indeed. What do we have here? What powers shall I use on my enemy? False pitch, spectral blur, thrust. Fury's Rage. Let's see what we have here. I could have sworn I had more abilities that worked even better.
Come and face my iron!
Pity you won't enjoy this as much as I do.
Our time together has not gone to waste.
This is beginning to become annoying.
On my command.
Pity you won't enjoy this as much as I do.
All full attack. Who is this guy even hitting? Well, he's going down. Enemy annihilated once again. Now we can actually upgrade you. Save. Punisher and Sentinel. I am inclined to make you more of a Sentinel. Clash of Iron. After using Clash of Iron, Barrack will attack twice with his normal strikes for a short time. I'll take it. Alright.
Will do.
Whoa there, laddie. Managed to get hit by a trap. How very annoying. It looks like waiting around out of combat makes our health go back up anyway.
I got it.
I see. More enemies, it looks like. Perhaps a fireball is what you need. Let's send him in first, while you perform attack. You can ranged attack, and I will fireball.
You got it.
That is unfortunate in the extreme. Restoring touch to this guy, please. Take a potion.
Consider it done.
Excellent. Iron tolling, please. This is an unusual situation, so I think I'll spectral blur Barrack this time. Everyone will now focus fire this enemy. Barrack, Titan's Touch. You, Titan's Touch yourself.
You got it.
This is useless. I should try something else.
Take that!
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
How awkward. Well then. If that is how it's going to be...
That was beneath me.
Good work.
Alright, we dealt with another one. Full attack on this enemy now. This one's going down. That worked out. Rather effectively, I'd say.
Right, see that? You learn something every day.
Well, that was an oof. I walked right into that. I saw it, but walked into it anyway. Alright, need to keep my wits about me, I'm afraid. Focus your will into a shield of energy around yourself or a party member. Grants additional spell slots. How very nice. Ah, very nice. I'll take it. Now, is this available already, or do I need to do something fishy? I see. Oh, he has access to many more spells. Very interesting. Yes, all right. So she's the one I gave the touch of atrophy to. Interesting, interesting. I should talk to my companion truthfully. Landry stops his stride, darting his hands about his bandolier and belt as he softly mouths off a mental inventory of his inks and quills. When at last assured his possessions are in place, he looks up at you with a smile. What might I do for you? If you're going to be traveling with me, I need to know more about you. An understandable request. Let's see, born in Sunder, no kids. What few longings of fatherly love I've got in my heart are satisfied by taking care of carrier birds. Learned my sigils and spells about 30 years back, and being able to defend myself has opened a life of field study. And haven't grown tired of the wandering just yet. I've written on all manner of subjects, magic, birds, language, geometry, but my main focus has been chronicling. I find there's no finer pursuit than recording the events of our times. There will always be legends of what happened. Someone ought to be making note of the real thing. Aside from that, I don't know. I practice centering stance, draw portraits, make my own inks, and have a sharp aversion to autobiography. I'm about as boring as watching coral grow. How'd you wind up here in Vendrian's Well? When the Vellum Citadel was set aflame by Kairos' edict, I fled as fast as my knees would carry me. Every direction seemed a bad idea, but heading to Vendrian's Well seemed the least suicidal option. Mind you, I was laboring under the misconception that the Vendrian Guard had surrendered and the fighting in the valley had stopped. Looking first at his left arm, then his right, he reads through the assorted notes inked across his skin. Ah yes, 7th of sparring. That's when I crossed the mountains. That would be 3 days after the Vendrian Guard jettisoned their surrender and claimed the citadel in the valley.
The Vendrian Guard nabbed me and several other sages moving through the valley. The other sages were sympathetic to the Vendrian Guard. As for me, I just agreed so as not to get everyone killed. I think defying the Overlord is a really slow and stupid form of suicide. Tell me about your work with the Oathbreakers. The Vendrian Guard has several noble-born in their ranks, and they know that their letters. Problem is, they've come from noble houses scattered across the realms, each with their own private script. That's where the sages and I come in. Between us, we're familiar enough with all the regional scripts to translate and coordinate. But translating is child's play, so I might have helped out a bit more. The old citadel at the center of the valley is a crumbling affair, and there's no time for proper construction. Seemed a crime not to put my magic to work. What did you learn of their plans in your time there? It won't surprise you to know their strategy is largely non-existent. They cling to the hope that their example will inspire others in the tiers to come to the valley and join the cause. The recent inaction between the Archons has emboldened them. Some even think the Archons fear the Vendrian Guard. I'm sure they have it quite wrong. What else can you tell me about the Oathbreakers and their forces? The Vendrian Guard surrendered back in 429, and while a lot of them were conscripted in the chorus, 3 of the leaders, Captain Ari, Matani, and Florian, never turned themselves in. Instead, they hid in the valley, gathering up what resources they could until they could challenge the local garrison. At highest count, earlier in the year, they numbered over 400, their ranks swollen by soldiers of Haven and Azure that survived the war. They are a dying breed, these Oathbreakers. Most in the tiers have finally come to realize that Kairos is already won. And before you ask, as connoisseur of the inevitable, I have made my peace with the Overlord and bow to his might. So you provided military aid to the Oathbreakers? When the servant of the Archon of Justice asks me that question, I can't help but assume it's the antecedent to some sort of punishment. I can't deny that I assisted the Oathbreakers, but the alternative was to starve in a cell and maybe lose my head. I realize this is an offense to the Overlord, but it's not like I increased their odds of winning in any significant way. Intent matters. You were doing what you needed to survive. Well, I trust my future actions will show I mean to be of service, not a source of problems. How did you wind up a prisoner of the chorus? I had to send some missives, and that meant getting to a clearing where my terns and doves might find me. The patrol with me was ambushed by the Scarlet Chorus. I tried to flee the scene, but some youngster tackled me, and, well, out of one fire into another. That's been a running theme this year. Let me ask about something else. Tell me about your magic. Oh, I don't much like to brag about things like that. Not asking you to brag, I'm asking you to tell me what you can do. My major areas of focus have been preservation, concealment, and healing, arts that have served me well in this newfound life as a pathetic prey animal. The sages study all kinds of magic, but as a chronicler, I wanted magic that would help me see more, archive more, protect objects of historical value. Seeing as I feel like an old relic in need of some protection, my skills suit me well. Can you teach me anything? Sure, I can show you how to blend your own inks, train birds to think you're their mom, how to turn a goat into parchment, but I'm sure you'd prefer to learn some magic. If the school of ink and quill still mattered, I'd maybe be more tight-lipped, but if we're going to travel together, you should know how to mend wounds, especially if I'm killed. I know the edict still looms, but if you have a few hours, I could show you the basics of healing magic, or at least how I learned it. No time like the present. Rummaging through his satchels, the sage produces a long quill and a crumpled piece of parchment. With 7 quick strokes of the quill, he inks a pattern on the page. We'll start with first principles. When mending wounds and easing pain, we invoke the magic of the orphan midwife, Archon of Rebirth. By invoking her sigil, we channel her mastery, however briefly, through our hands. Now trace the sigil, following the lines in the order I sketched them. Since this isn't your first cantrip, I'll move a little quickly, but I think you can keep up. Lantry walks you through countless repetitions of the signing the mystic sigil. For hours, you wave your hand in the air to no effect, until at last you sign the pattern in the air and feel a rush of power through your veins. Gained 5 control life skill ranks, and so if you need to heal pain as opposed to purge an infection, you'd move your hand like so. But you know, that's enough for now, and I think the rest you can figure out on your own. Tell me about the sages. For hundreds of years, the sage has been devoted to the collection of and preservation of knowledge. We are scholars, bookmakers, archivists, and students of the mystic, and the mundane alike. The wisest of our guild, not that I truly belong in that category, are versed in sigils and spellcraft. Or that's at least how it used to be. With the destruction of the Vellum Citadel, the sages have been scattered to the winds. There were once more sages that I could name. Many have died or been taken prisoner by Kairos' forces. What do you know of the Vellum Citadel? Lantry scowls, his writing hand becomes unusually still. I once felt a rush of pride at that name, now it's a blight on our reputation. Lantry clears his throat, reasserting his smile. The Vellum Citadel was a beautiful sanctuary of parchment and ink. We had amassed knowledge from the Northern Empire to the coasts of the Tears. It would take a score of lifetimes to learn all the Citadel could teach you. But the sages in charge of the Vellum Citadel thought themselves above Kairos' rule. The Overlord learned the sages were copying and spreading lies and forbidden knowledge. Kairos put an end to life at the Citadel with his Edict of Fire. Lantry stops, putting hand to his face, all that knowledge set aflame. When we bind books, we bind them to last. Our most important tomes were warded against fire and other maladies. Lantry scowls. So many of the books remain intact as the shelf and floor melt away. I suppose it's still there. If you want to brave danger and certain death for it, there is good reason. They call it the Burning Library now. He shrugs. Who leads the school? I keep learning more names of those who died during the Edict of Fire, so my information could be obsolete, but with Sage Krevnik incinerated, Sage Renata would be the current provost. And if she dies, well, fuck. Thanks to all the recent deaths, maybe I'll be next in line. Let's archive that away under things to worry about later. What's your role in the guild? I'm one of the chief writers of the Chronicle. It's our attempt to record the truth of all things in their proper sequence. It's the ongoing life work of generations of sages, and I have the honor of witnessing history and having my vantage point be a matter of record. The sages would not bow to Kairos, yet you do. True, my peers can grasp many abstract concepts, but on the subject of hopeless wars, their stupidity rises to idiotic splendor. The sages believed themselves to be the mightiest magical guild in the Tears, and they could even back that claim, but they mistook being the best for being a match for Kairos. How it is so many can study so much history and learn so little. I have studied Kairos and the Archons in great detail, enough so that I am no longer blinded by fear of their magic, nor by envy of their special gifts. To my mind, it seems like nonsense to bow to a mere king or queen when one could serve Kairos, the living embodiment of rulership. Let me ask about something else. What might I do for you? We'll talk more later. Indeed, I have a finite appetite for discussing myself, and I am more than sated. Let us press onwards. All right. Now that I have this, where is the magic? Here we go. Now we can get something done. Healing wisps. Excellent. Don't you have more that you can do? Wait, what? You mean to tell me I have the capacity to learn better healing magic than the guy that taught me? Well then, I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming at all. Okay then. How much does this one need for the fireball? Let's see if this fool can learn fireball. Boop. There, have a fireball. Okay, now he can handle the fireballing. And I will remove fireball and activate a more potent healing spell. Healing Wisps, allied target plus 5% health. Allied AoE 2 plus 2% health. Very good, very good. Now let's take a quick glance at this standard issue, Restoring Touch.
Assign over here. Yes, we're overwriting that. Alright. That will hopefully do the trick. Is that all I have access to right now? It looks like it is. He can still learn 2 more spells, so let's take a quick glance at this. What options do we have? A touch of atrophy. I'll give him the touch of atrophy. Right, that might be okay. Alrighty then. Now the next question is, can I get the others to learn the healing power? The more people who have healing power, the better off things will be, but it looks like the heal power is a little bit too advanced for them. What about if it's in this mode? In that mode, it's even more advanced. Rather awkward, actually. Alright then. So neither of these two have the capacity to learn the healing magic. Very well. Kind of annoying, but oh well, what can you do? What can you do? I think I will have her remove the spectral atrophy, and she can get the blur. Alright, you're constantly needing to blur yourself anyway. Let's see what else we got. Now that I've gone that far, let's remove this one. And give ourselves... Unless I screwed up. I probably screwed up. Update. There we go. Alright. Assign to this guy. That will do the trick, I think. Maybe. We can dream at least. Save game. Let's save here again. I believe we have plenty of time going forward. Where are our enemies? I am certain that there is more to fight here somewhere. What about you?
What do we have here?
What do we have here? Good question.
On the lookout.
Who are you?
The Overlord's peons have arrived! Blades up! Falks in hand and ready for battle, the Vendrian Guard captain bellows orders to the warriors in his camp, dressed in tarnished bronze and sporting countless scars across his arms. Hellock's Florian towers over his peers. If you value your life, drop everything and flee, or stand and fight. I'm happy with that option, too. It just seemed unsporting for me to suggest it. I left my nicest blue flag back at camp, but I'd like to talk all the same. You want to talk? Florian looks in either direction at his soldiers, gauging their reactions. Fine, speak your mind. Try anything funny, and I'll run my falcons clear up your backside until you taste bronze. The Scarlet Chorus wants you, just you. The rest of your warriors are incidental. They can walk away and nobody will notice. Damn it! I shouldn't have said... I've forgotten some things from the previous game. Perhaps I should reload my game since I forgot how to not spill the beans. Ah, well. Curious, almost flattered, Florian nods slowly, pondering your comment as he studies you head to toe. Why, tell me this, what angle are you playing? The chorus is technically an ally, nothing more. My only angle is to minimize bloodshed. Oh, that didn't even work. Well, to heck with it then. Load game. Load. I had just saved before that. I hadn't realized that would be considered telling the enemies our plans. It's been too long.
Ain't that
Well, let's
odd.
do this all over again then. We have your brother. Surrender now and I can protect the lives of your warriors. Surrender? To you and what army? Oh, we have you outnumbered. You're the one who should be interested in avoiding a fight. That's a hell of a lie. If you surrender, they will take you to see the voices of Nerat. A poisoned blade could be tucked in your boot. Now, and I'll tell the others you died. If you surrender, I can assure your crew's safety. Can I appeal to your good nature? That is a hell of a subterfuge. I think I'll have to go with that one. What do you... Verse stops herself and raises an eyebrow. After a quick read of your face, she shrugs and returns her attention to the soldier, this time wearing a deadpan stare. Aren't you a traitorous little shit? That's... His sentence trails off as he looks out at the face of his men. That's an interesting trade. My crew lives, and I get a shot at killing the Archon? Fuck, I'd probably never get that close to him on the battlefield. The Vendrian Guard captain inhales deeply, taking a quick survey of his soldiers as he exhales slowly. I will do it. If you allow my soldiers to leave, I will concede and agree to be your prisoner. Surrender, and the rest of your crew may leave. You know, Sybil told us about you. She said a Fatebinder offered mercy at Echo Call, though we were slow to believe her. He leans in close, his voice lowered. I'll do this if this saves my men from dying here today, but I know full well that whatever your promises and intentions, this is probably a one-way trip for me. I'm not going to beg for my life, but if you're trying to show us the kinder side of Kairos, me not returning to the other captains won't make your point. Nothing personal, but I can't come back empty-handed. That said, I only need you. The rest are free to go. Each warrior in turn approaches Florian, embraces, and readies to depart with a silent nod. When the warriors have said their goodbyes, they hoist their rucksacks and depart. Okay then.
Can't do that.
Ah yes, we can't actually go that direction. Awkward little barricades it is. Striding into camp at the tail end of a sprint, the Scarlet Chorus warrior begins to speak but stumbles forward, bracing himself short of collapse as he catches his breath. More on the way, his words roll out between labored breaths. Patrol from this morning, coming back. Well, look at that, he smiles an exhausted grin through his heavy breathing. The captain is in one piece, just as requested. The voices will be pleased. The captain looks down at his feet. A slow smile creeps over his face. You haven't won yet. Second patrol should be returning right about now. If you can tackle the incoming patrol, me and the gang will see Florian is brought to camp. The warrior salutes you with a wicked smile. Oh, and I'm to tell you to report to the disfavored camp. The two Archons are gathering for another meeting and demand your presence. With any luck, maybe our fearless leaders are finally ready to deal with these Oathbreakers once and for all. Well then, did I just level up? Or did someone else level up? Ah, he leveled up. Well, let's see what we got. Bonus health, will defense. That's strange. 1 point to upgrade finesse. Yes, let's upgrade the spell strength, why not? We do need a good preservation. Alright. Alright, I will go ahead and save my game here. These guys are approaching him, I think. What do I do from here? Is it possible to leave, or am I required to fight? Ah, yes, I see. Oh, are they now? A nice little fireball if... Oh, wait, I don't have fireball anymore. I gave it to him. Wait, you don't have fireball? I'm a little confused now. I am very confused. Who took my fireball? Well, I'm a little annoyed, but oh well. I was convinced... Wait, he has fireball right there. If he has fireball, why don't I see fireball? Okay then, well... Well, Titan's touch is erroneously in 2 places. But where's fireball? Well, that just... I do not understand what is going on here. Touch of atrophy, then. Fix yourself up. Fix yourself up. Well, let's spectral blur her.
As you command. I'm feeling so great.
Alright. You should probably go back here. You should continue attacking this one. Let's see, what do I have? A false pit for this fool.
Will do.
Healing wisps for the healer. Alright. Burning iron, I suppose. But isn't this a bow skill? Yes, that's what I thought. Let's go with this.
My iron!
What is going on here? Take your potion, Lantry. Jeez. Do you mind.
A new dent.
Well, there goes Lantry. Had a feeling that would happen. Unfortunate, but oh well.
Smashed to pieces.
Wow, these guys are hard. Let's finish this one off. All right, the force has been defeated. We should now be able to depart this place. Oh,
Right.
why is his red? Right click to lock. What? Strange. Wounds are cleared on rest, I see. So it is a harder wound than normal. Got it. Well, we still have one last thing that we might need to do. Go to the northern clearing to search for the Earthshaker reinforcements. Alright, let's go look for the Earthshaker reinforcements. One last thing to do. ... Save. Accept. What is this? Earthshaker hood and Earthshaker staff. Interesting. Who are these? So we must defeat these. Explore the area for the missing Earthshakers. Indeed. Do I need to engage those guys in battle or no? It is a question. That sure. It would appear that the Earthshakers are missing. Dead, perhaps. It appears that I may have to fight through these ones after all. How unfortunate. Well, best thing to do is to send this guy in first. All right. What does this do? Not in. I see. Touch of atrophy on that one.
Graven ash protects.
For the love of popcorn, could you not have this happen, my friend? Run away, Lantry. Run away for a bit. Now, let us see what we can do. Spectral on myself, I think.
Will do.
You. I need you to... Attacking who exactly? Attacking who? Is anyone still attacking the wrong target? It looks like... anyone attacking the Fatebinder. Yes, there are two attacking the Fatebinder. This one is especially important. Ooh, what is this? That's the healing wisps, okay. Use the burning hands, I believe it is. This looks like a disaster from my angle. Touch of atrophy on that one, please. What is happening? This is very strange to me. I think I should have to move. What is going on? I am losing. This is not going to work out for me. Yes, this is a disaster.
Get up! Now's not the time for... You're really hurt.
Well, it looks like we're out of luck.
Look at all this blood come.
Well, 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 it looks like we are out of luck here. Well, well, well. What a pity. I don't think we're likely to win this now. It's looking like another TPK.
Someone staunch my bleeding.
There is no one around to staunch your bleeding.
Got dark all of a sudden.
Yep, we're about to be dead. Honestly, I'm amazed this guy is still up.
I will aid you. My armor is dented. Let me repair it. So heavy.
That's what I thought. Not sure what to do about this. We do not seem to be as yet able to determine how to deal with them. It is definitely... It definitely looks like we are having significant problems. They outnumber us by 1. However, I think that what may have happened is... we may have had poor targeting. What do we got here? A bowman? This doesn't look like a bowman. So 2 bowmen. Also, I do not think that my spells are set up correctly, so... You have Fireball, but for some reason you don't actually have Fireball listed in your spell selection. You have Titan's Touch ×2 for some reason. I should clear both of those. Remove, yes. Remove, yes. I'll give it to you again, but just one. But now, how come you do not appear to have the Fireball? Is there something wrong with you? Are you not allowed to have Fireball for some reason? Because if that is the case, I will be mildly annoyed. That one already has Spectral Blur. I will just take Spectral Blur off myself and provide myself with a new Fireball. Very well. I find myself wondering if perhaps... All required 40, why can I not assign it again? If I remove this, and I can try to assign it again. How about now? Now you have Fireball. How interesting. Why is that, I wonder? Very strange. Perhaps his number 3 slot is glitched somehow. Restoring Touch, Healing Wisps. Let's go ahead and give you the lesser form of Healing Wisps. How about it? Are they there? They're not there. Very strange. I do not understand it. I do not understand it at all. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll just... Oop. No, not that one. That's not the Fireball. Where's... Oh, there's the Fireball. Oop. Fireball indeed. Oop. Actually, you know what? You know what? Cancel all of that for now.
Yes.
Now, let's do this. Titan's Touch on yourself. Titan's Touch on yourself.
I'm on
Wait
it.
for it to be accomplished. Alright. Do you have the ability to blur yourself? Blur on yourself. Fireball target. Fireball target. Attack. Attack.
On it. It's a battle!
You engage this one.
We can do this!
Fall back.
Sorry about that.
Take a lesser healing potion. Drop a false pit on this one. You are hurt worse than I expected, friend. How are we on heals? Restoring touch on this man.
As you command.
You should also be attacking this one.
Let us take them together!
Which of these has the less? Approximately the same. Let's engage this one. Oof, that is harsh. What do we have? Very well. Now all engage this enemy. Try using your harder abilities.
I require needle and thread. I'm going down.
And we lost our tank, and we're dying again. What is wrong with this tactic? I do not understand it. Jeez, they're strong. See if you can drink that. Searing palm target.
On it.
So bitterly close to actually getting this done. We still have 3 enemies to deal with. Take another potion. You don't have the luxury of potion, unfortunately. So, actually, wait, I need to wait for a potion to go off. Just keep attacking. Heal her, please. Restoring touch, I suppose, yourself.
Right.
See an awful lot of red.
Good grief. Extremely unfortunate. I do not think it is likely that we're going to be able to keep this going. Spectral blur yourself again. But it didn't work. Yep, it looks like we're still not winning this. And we're all dead. Again. It seems that my tactics are not working. My tactics are not working, and this is most unfortunate to me. Well, if my tactics are going to adamantly refuse to work, I have no choice but to move on
Right.
and return here to the disfavored camp. Unfortunate. Unable to assist the Earthshakers. Alright, we have returned, for better or worse. The Archons are in the war tent.
Can't do that.
Let's see what horror we have going on. Alright.
How can we trust your rabble not to turn at this last moment? How many of your conscripts have family bonds to the Vendrian Guard? It is decided. The disfavored will take the vanguard of the assault. It is the only way to assure success before the edict comes to pass.
Graven Ash's roar pulses your eardrums, his face reddening as he yells.
Oh, you're so young. We can forgive you for being stupid. Without your Archon of Stone to bring down those walls, you're out of your element. Only the chorus has the numbers required to swarm the walls from all sides. We will lead the vanguard of this battle.
The best the chorus could accomplish would be leaving a ramp-shaped pile of corpses propped up against the walls for my warriors to use. Their fortifications are not a concern. Even understaffed, my Earthshakers could breach the masonry in short order.
Another brilliant idea. Cairn's cult is, we're sure, every bit as trustworthy and sane as the late Archon of Stone himself. You did notice the spire at the center of the citadel? Hard to miss it, being only the tallest thing on the horizon and such. Certainly your Earth mages won't do anything stupid like, say, breaking the spire's foundation. What could possibly go wrong?
The voices of Nerat lazily twirls his scepter. We love saying that name, Cairn, just to watch him squirm. Gravenash had so much hair back before he met us.
I trust them more than I trust your circus of rapists, sellswords, and turncoat tearsmen.
Archon Ash turns his head and, upon seeing you in the tent, relaxes his posture.
Tunon's Fatebinder has arrived.
The war tent falls silent and all eyes turn to you expectantly. Our operation in Echo Call Crossing and Tripnettle Wilderness were successful. Why aren't you two marching towards Ascension Hall?
Nothing would please us more than to be done with this wretched valley. Perhaps if we had more support from the disfavored, and from the court.
Now that we are all assembled, I want reports. The Scarlet Chorus was going to resolve the Oathbreaker presence in the Outer Valley. What became of that?
Yes, what did become of that? We should know already, yet we do not. If we are not mistaken, the Fatebinder played a pivotal role in this operation. Fifth Eye, shed light on this baffling question.
The Oathbreaker raiders were broken, and most importantly, their captain was taken, and he has told us... The Archon of Secrets grips his helmet as a chittering percussion of whispers pour forth.
Nothing! Curse you, motherless fucks! What have you brought but fire and
The voices of Nerat slaps the forehead portion of his mask, and for a moment the emerald flames within his robes dim.
Oh, suffering doesn't really capture the nuance of what we've done. Apologies. We've been savoring this one's defiance. We know much of their inner workings, their desperate allies, their foolish hopes. This is our battle to lose.
Why I am on equal footing with Kairos' clown, I will never understand. So, Fatebinder, you would deem this mission successful?
Hillox Florian was a boastful leader from an influential family. His recruitment will demoralize the enemy.
Iron Marshal, I understand we've established a foothold across the Mittani. Report.
Securing the Mittani was a gruesome affair. An agent of the School of Tides still lives, and the river was turned against us. Despite our losses, the day ended in success at Echo Call Crossing, though victory came at great cost. In securing the riverfront, it was discovered that the denizens of Echo Call Village were in possession of stolen iron. Fuckers used our own arms against us. We, of course, put the village to the torch, and the Fatebinder wisely backed our claim to show them the price of resistance. Our victory pyre burns on the horizon for all to see. One detail my reports have failed to explain, the fate of the enemy captain. She seems to have escaped during the fighting at Echo Cove village. All reports indicate that the Fatebinder was first in the village. She turns to you, head tilted to the side. Tell us, good Fatebinder, what became of the enemy leader? So many opportunities to lie. I'll piss everyone off.
You did what?
Kairos' Day of Swords approaches, and our allies in the disfavored and the court refuse to work with us. There is clearly only one reason for this. Graven Ash and Tunon have allied against us. You conspire to rob us of our deserved glory.
Well, perhaps I have gone in the direction of an unfortunate end after all. It is hard to say. Enough bickering, we are running out of time to take Ascension Hall.
Fatebinder is right. Our survival is at stake. All that matters is taking Ascension Hall. Iron Marshal, ready our troops. Fifth Eye, tell your gangs to cover our flanks.
You will do as we order. You are not to take orders from this addled ponce.
Then the impasse is clear. We both wish for the honor of leading this final assault on the Vendrian Guard. Since Tunon is not here to select the rightful bearer of this honor, we must turn to the Archon's proxy.
With whom do you stand?
The voices of Neroth's mask tilt sideways as he lurches forward, wagging it. Now is not the time for compromise. One of us will have the honor of completing this glorious conquest. We know you will choose wisely. You will march on the Vendrian Well Citadel together, or not at all.
You test my patience, Fatebinder. We did not ask for a weak compromise that leaves all parties unsatisfied. Whom do you support? Are you going to let the Scarlet Chorus traitors have their way? Or will you stand by Kairos' true disciples, the disfavored?
These fools try my patience more. These absolute fools try my patience more. I favor neither of them. They have both demonstrated repeatedly that they cannot be trusted. I understand more and more why Kairos chose the edict he did. He will see his enemies destroyed, and he will see these incompetents eradicated. The disfavored or the Scarlet Chorus?
I so very much hate both of these.
Caleb recommends sending the Scarlet Chorus first. And in all honesty, I do kind of like the idea of sending the Scarlet Chorus first. If I had my way, I would have one side... I would have the disfavored go after one side of the city, and the Scarlet Chorus attack the other side. No need for coordination. Just do your own thing in an attack against the enemy. But both of them in this time of... both of them covet glory, while the Edict of Kairos looms over their heads. Fools. Fools, both of them. Nevertheless, the Scarlet Chorus Zergrush.
You stand with the madman and his rabble? I am shocked. I counted you amongst our allies, and your name was held in some regard amongst my troops.
Sparks dance from around the Archon's iron regalia as graven ash fumes.
So be it. I will add another name to our record of hate. Out of respect for the Blue Flag troops, I won't have you slain where you stand. If you leave my camp and don't look back.
A wise choice. The Scarlet Chorus will be honored to silence the last of the Vendrian Guard insult. Graven Ash, we hereby order you to stand down and remain here at camp until we have secured the Citadel.
If the chorus leads the charge, they will fail. I will not sit idly by while the edict claims my legion. The disfavored will carve a path to the Citadel on our own, if that's what it takes.
The air crackles with electricity as Graven Ash lifts his maul to strike. What in blazes? Well, well. Fatebinder, your vision comes into focus, as does the feeling of a hand on your shoulder. Are you with me, Fatebinder? You don't look hurt, but say something. What are we still doing here? Waiting for you to come around, and now that you're up, we shouldn't tarry here long. Your guardian here came to your rescue. The Crimson Spear taps Barak on the shoulder with a hearty smile. Barak turns to greet the gesture with a cold stare.
I wasn't trying to save you. I was trying to save her.
He points to Verse and sighs.
And what happened, you bleeding hard iron shit tower?
Verse crosses her arms and
I
glares.
picked her up and she stabbed me. Put a dent in my side that I won't forget. So I put her down and dragged you out here to recuperate.
What is it with you two?
This is no time to narrate our life stories. If the edict comes crashing down on our heads, none of it will matter anyway.
On that note, better to leave now while we're well parted. You've made your allegiances clear. I hope you serve a good long term with the Scarlet Chorus, and that we never meet on the wrong side of the battlefield.
Well then, how unfortunate. I did say Zergrush. I needed to make a decision, and I sided with the army that has the numbers. You are too quick to label me an enemy.
Very well. I'll remain at your side at least until this edict is resolved. It beats sitting in a corner and waiting for Kairos' magic to kill us all.
Don't take it too personally. That's as tall a compliment as he's ever expressed.
She turns to Barak, wearing a mixed expression.
As for you, you old sack of wine, this is war. Try to enjoy yourself.
The Voices of Nerat has already departed for camp, and I'm headed there now. Come, join us. We would be honored to have you join us for the assault. He lets out a wicked chuckle as he turns to depart. I mean, not like there's anything left for you here. Well, then. I see. What do we have left? It appears that the side quest has been reneged upon. All that remains is the assault on the Citadel. It appears that we may no longer go to the disfavored camp. The disfavored have closed off access to the camp following the declaration of war between the two Archons. Well, it is to the Scarlet Chorus camp I go. They're still up. Fifth Eye, huh? It's time for some wog! I'll get out the big chopper and more daka, says Caleb. Indeed, so it appears. The Scarlet Chorus is the closest thing to an orcish horde that we've got in this game, though it looks like most people are human. There was a reference to beastmen during the backstory part of the character creation process, but I have yet to see any beastmen. It looks like it's all human, or at least mostly human. I'll be honest, I do not like the Scarlet Chorus. And I almost chose the disfavored. I am, however, irritated with Graven Ash. Irritated indeed. But it is my solemn hope that both sides in this conflict, I hope that both the disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus are completely destroyed for their incompetence. Let us begin the attack. The eve of battle is upon us. Ready yourself for the siege of Vendrian's Well. With the edict looming, there is no turning back. The chorus is brave and fearless, but it lacks order, and if we lose discipline and tarry on our march or falter in our siege, the edict will kill us before the Oathbreakers or the disfavored have the chance. An offer, Fatebinder. March with us, add your strength to our tide of blades. The mob could learn from your example, and your prowess would certainly inspire. I will lead the vanguard of the Scarlet Chorus. As I suspected, the call of glory sings to your heart's tune. The fifth eye claps his bloody gloves together. The camp will mobilize soon. We will meet at the staging grounds of the Citadel. This will be a glorious hunt, dear Fatebinder. Something to tell the children. Why, thank you for your compliment on my quote-unquote evil monologue.
Will do.
Though again, I do say that I would prefer if I had nothing to do with either side. Who is this? Siren? Siren is here. Most interesting. A young woman stands flanked by a pair of soldiers. The ornate headdress cresting her brow lends her otherwise small figure an intimidating aspect. From gear to gown, everything about her starkly contrasts the wretched state of the camp. She looks both at ease and uncomfortable, composed in her element and completely unsure. She turns to you.
Oh, look. Father has returned. Have I gotten out of line? Have you come to punish me? Am I a bad girl? Or do you just want to use my power?
Her face takes on a mock-serious demeanor as she speaks, and with her words you hear the sound of a breeze rustling through the forest. It's at the same time calming and distressing. The girl smiles.
Do you remember me, Fatebinder? Now don't disappoint me. You used my flock as chaff for the Scarlet Chorus. You took my people, the followers of Siren, the Archon of Song.
Let's see. When Siren, the Archon of Song, used her power to enthrall people into the Scarlet Chorus, her abilities worked too well. After a disfavored soldier attempted to enlist, conflict broke out between the armies. You allowed her enthralled followers to be sent to the front lines to prove the value of conscription through action. The gentle breeze of her words gains force as her eyes harden ever so slightly. She takes a small step forward, and the soldiers to her side move in, barring passage with their weapons. She looks at them and rolls her eyes. When she does, the sound of the approaching storm fades.
Do I look like I can hurt him?
She returns her gaze to you and leans forward as if to share a secret. Honestly, what passes for guards these days, right? Not anything like the disfavored guards you gave me. It's a shame they died the way they did. During the Vellum Citadel campaign, Siren used her power to enthrall sages who crept beyond their stronghold. When the mages started to spout off forbidden knowledge to the forces of Kairos, you punished the disfavored soldiers responsible for killing the sages and ordered several members of the Legion to serve the Archon of Song as personal bodyguards. Oh well, life in Kairos' employ is dangerous at least. It is for most people. I'm quite capable of taking care of myself. Perhaps that is the reason why she is uncertain of me. I have made decisions that she both agrees with and disagrees with.
These good people aren't here for my protection. Apparently I'm dangerous. But I guess you already knew that. Can't have me collecting followers again like I did in Lethian's Crossing, can we? If some people started worshipping me, is that really such a bad thing? Is Kairos really so insecure to worry about a little competition? Look at me! Do you think I seem dangerous? What harm can a 15-year-old girl cause? I'm only a child.
The smile falters. She looks down, her hand moving to the headdress, her thumb tracing the edge of it along her jawline. She looks back up, the hard look back in her eyes. She regards you for a moment before continuing. Is she really a child? Is she really 15? I'm not actually sure of that.
So, Tunon's Fatebinder in the middle of a battlefield. Kairos must be desperate. You were sent to shame Ash and Narat into action, weren't you? Ash certainly needs someone to dig a heel into his back, only to distract him from his problem.
She purses her lips in thought.
But Nerat, he's just a cat playing with a realm-sized mouse, isn't he?
What are you suggesting about Nerat? What? Oh, never mind. There isn't anything interesting happening in camp, and the solitude is making me paranoid. Nerat is the Archon of Secrets. I'm sure he has one or two he isn't sharing with everyone.
I can't be expected to keep track of all his comings and goings, his plans and secret meetings, his betrayals.
She trails off and stands in thought for a few moments.
Now, you didn't hear this from me, but since you were kind enough to give me that gift at the Vellum Citadel, I'll tell you a little bit more.
She looks around and leans in, lowering her voice.
I think it's strange that the real fighting in Vendrian's Well only started recently. A couple of weeks at most. Almost like someone authorized a truce with the Oathbreakers or something. Anyway, we have a more important matter to deal with.
I see.
There is something you can do to assist me.
From the corner of your eye, you see Verse cup her hands to her ears, turning her head away from Siren. Siren's mouth opens in a perfect O shape, and the sound that pours out is captivating. Entrancing, it dampens the ambient bustle of the camp, until it seems that nothing exists but her voice.
Remove my helmet.
The ruby headpiece on her brow flashes, as if in warning. What are you trying to do to me?
Really? That's it? How disappointing. It was worth a try, I suppose, though it appears to have been a colossal waste of effort.
I am immune to your shenanigans, my little enchantress. She sighs and gives a sheepish smile.
I hoped you would assist me in a delicate matter, but it appears you're more nuisance than help. I have no further use for you, perhaps later. You're dismissed, Fatebinder.
Interesting. Not as powerful as you imagine yourself to be, are you?
I said dismissed until I have further need of you. Your presence displeases me.
This time her voice takes on a different quality. It screeches like a piece of flint stuck in a grinding wheel. You can feel it down to your toes, and you want nothing more than to make a hasty exit before the Archon inflicts more of her terrifying song.
For the love of Kairos! That was the Archon of Song in the flesh!
Don't be so dumbstruck.
I don't exactly meet Archons on a regular basis. Maybe to you, this is just Judge's Day.
I am feeling unimpressed at the moment. Who else is there that I need to talk to? Ah, yes, I should probably prepare for rest. What is this? I see. I am not sure what to expect of the next day, but shenanigans is probably on the table. Yes, let us rest. Where is the fifth? Are we ready to go yet? Yes, I've already said we will. I have some other questions. They're a reliable quartermaster or peddler, Snigler Dagos. He's wise enough not to steal from you, and he'll only cheat you a little bit. He's right over there, he points nearby to the east. He has the important honor of trying to arm all my merry little conscripts, so don't expect Kairos' armory or anything. Farewell. Alright then. Travel to Vendrian's Well Citadel and assist the Scarlet Chorus. Very well. Is this the man? That's him. Upon noticing your approach, the merchant straightens his posture and smiles. What an honor! The name Snigler Dagos, originally from the relative tranquility of the Northern Empire, I have since accepted a nomadic life for the sake of keeping Kairos' forces supplied with only the finest goods, local and imported. Let me see your wares. It's not much, but let me know if you see anything that piques your interest. Let's drop a few things down if I can. I see. What does this do? Rock glows with warmth trapped from the edict of fire. How it contains the heat without being consumed is a mystery. Interesting. I see. What even is this? I see, so I don't actually have enough money for most of this. Oh well, it is what it is. Wait a second, did I accidentally do something stupid? No way, that's equipped material. Wait, I am most confused. Oh, I see now. I'm looking at the wrong thing. There we go. What is this? Potion of revival, eh? Alrighty. Blood Chanter Staff, quality fine, damage 17 fire. That is significantly... really? Are you telling me that my current staff deals better DPS? That is strange. I do not think I understand that at all. However, the bronze dagger does look like it is an improvement for her. Perhaps I should grab a couple of these. Oh, it's not a big improvement. It is a small improvement, I'm afraid. How about you? Let's see. What about the Ripper? One-handed and thrown weapon. How about this guy? He just uses quills or something.
Lantry's quill. I see. Not entirely sure what to make of it. Perhaps I'll just see if I can upgrade her material. Though it's not much of an upgrade, it is still something. Oh. Only one? Maybe it doesn't even matter then. Why should it matter? Why should it matter? Really? 10 of those healing potions, do we? What? Okay. Let's pull out the healing potions, see if we can... Oh, that added it to the stash, did it? How strange. Cancel for now, but actually... Yes. Actually cancel. Let's split it by 5. She needs more. What about you? Give the rest to this guy. I would like to give some to Barak, but I'm concerned he's going to turncoat on me after this is over. Alright. Not really sure what to do about this. I'm just going to go ahead and proceed to the fight then. It is time. Time for us to get going. To Vendrian's Well Citadel. Let's go.
Let's go speak with the Fifth Eye. I can see him to the east.
All right. Glory to the voices of Nerat. The Fifth Eye salutes you. The Fifth Eye salutes you. His masked face glancing nervously in all directions, despite the rest of his body's otherwise confident posture. The mustering song is nearly complete. Soon comes the canticle of slaughter, and we will need the strong, he jabs a finger towards you, to rise up and lead. By custom, you are judge, jury, and executioner. Today, we must ask you to take on the last and most sublime of your sacred duties. The best bluff is often the most obvious. The Fifth Eye points a bloodied finger towards the main gate of the Citadel. We charge for the gate, right into the Oathbreaker's doorstep. The Horde should bring the defenders surging to the inside of the gate. Then we unleash our magic. Fire and panic will claim the Oathbreakers. The more concentrated the defenders, the better. What can we expect from the Oathbreakers? The Vendrian Guard will flail vigorously on their way out, but it will be for naught. In the dilemma between courage and overwhelming numbers, never wager on courage. The Fifth Eye gestures east. We are more concerned by the disfavored's presence. They are likely waiting for us to engage with the enemy, so that they might surround us while occupied. Given that the edict compels us forward, we have a rousing melee ahead of us. What of the disfavored? Our scouts report Iron Legionaries moving in the area. It's obvious they have the same goal as we do. They are just a step ahead, it would seem. Make no mistake, the Oathbreakers will be a minor inconvenience. The foul disfavored will be the more worthy challenge. We must stay alert. All right, I'm ready. Let's do it. Our blood chanters are readying a conflagration that should take the gate off its hinges. But at the same time, the Oathbreakers mages are warding the gate with protective magic. He points to the northeast. I need someone to scale the wall and kill the mages maintaining the ward. If I send these unwashed pukes, their corpses will clog the parapets. This task requires your strength. If you are wounded in battle, come and see me at once, and I will tend to the bleeding, though my methods do nothing for the pain. Alright then. The Fifth Eye said his scouts discovered a possible climbing point by a destroyed section of the west wall. Climb it to get to the courtyard. Okay. Alright, I am a little bit perplexed here. Did I or did I not give myself fire? What happened to my spell selection?
I'm not here to make friends.
What happened to my spells? I am so confused. I feel like my spells reverted to another form. Mild annoyance is what this is.
I'm not dead yet. Come and feast my iron!
It does look like it will not let me do anything with this because we are in combat. So that is rather annoying. Am I still counted as in combat? Or no? In combat. Yes, that's what it says. What about now? Am I still counted as in combat? Oh, what is this? I've received a missive. Tarkis Ari, Vendrian Guard, may the edict claim your worthless life. We are not completely without our senses. We knew Kairos would issue an edict on our valley. Perhaps the Overlord has a sick sense of humor, but I can assure I laughed when I learned the death sentence doomed the Oathbreaker and Puppet equally. I had such low expectations for the servant of the so-called Archon of Justice. Tunon seems little more than a passive stooge that sits on a throne to legitimize the carnage and plunder of the other Archons. The face of prosperity that lets Kairos claim one thing while being another. I would have hoped you actually did serve justice, the notion, not the Archon, but your actions have said otherwise. At least I can thank you for proving my cynicism entirely warranted. If you survive the upcoming slaughter, bear witness that I, Tarkis Ari of the Vendrian Guard, do take responsibility for the actions of my crew. Should my warriors come before the court's axe, tell Tunon they were starving, desperate and easily manipulated into a struggle that was mine and not theirs. Sell this lie as well as you would sell the lies of the Overlord. Tarkis Ari, Captain of the Vendrian Guard, Patriot of Apex. Darian Blackwell, perhaps your continued and faithful service shall remind the Archons of their duties to the Overlord, one can hope. May fortune favor your endeavor, Tunon the Adjudicator, Archon of Justice. The Archons inform me that the recapture of the Citadel from the Vendrian insurrectionists continues apace. They wrote me separately of their divergent tactical intentions engenders no small concern, but I trust now in your efforts. May your good judgment see you through the coming confrontation with glory and success, and back to the safety of our court. Tunon the Adjudicator, Archon of Justice. Now, is this still going to consider me in the middle of combat? No, I'm not in the middle of combat. Good, I can fix this. Remove. Yes. Give me my fireball. Assign there. Remove. Yes. Remove. Yes. Remove. Yes. Give you a fireball too. Assign there. And for my own edification, assign there and assign here. That should do the trick, I believe. Oh boy. You have the spectral blur, that's fine. Okay. Save under the most recent, Save under the most recent, okay. Alright, should be good. Wait.
Spotted something.
Alright, disarming trap. Trap disarmed. Who are these? Well, let's go after the weak ones first.
I got... See that?
Where's the trap? Everyone retreat. Everyone retreat. I thought I saw trap detected again. Maybe not. Maybe I'm confused. Fireball. Fireball. Shoot it.
I got it.
Blur on yourself, please. That on yourself. We're still good for now. I want focus fire on this guy. Oh, we have a healer. Well, that's awkward. Maybe we should focus fire the healer instead. The heck? Maybe I'm confused. What is going on here? Did the healer already go down? I must have missed something strange. Wait, that's the healer. What am I... Great, great. Right there. What do we have here? Everyone focus fire this enemy. Use this crazy ability, see how it goes. Now... Take a potion.
So great.
Who is lower on health? This one. Let's go! How are we? Let's fireball again.
I'll take care of it.
Alright. Your fireball did not go off, so retarget. Okay, almost got this. That was a damaging
We can
fight.
scale that part of the wall ahead.
Indeed. Sheesh. Rendering guard heavy bronze helmet, eh? May as well take it. Let's take a look at what's inside
It's all
here.
in the reflexes.
May as well take this. Well, up we go. The wall is crumbling here. Alright, let's go up. We must now clear the courtyard. Clear the Vendrian guard in the courtyard. Alright. Well, it doesn't look like I can go that way, so we have to go that way. Take out that guy on the tower. So... can I swap you to ranged attack mode, perhaps? Let's send this guy in first. Then we'll have you launch some ranged attacks. And then we can get our fireballs on. Because we certainly do love fireballs. Really now. Do attack the next one, please. Let's see, what is this? Blood-soaked stone? Let's do it. You can launch your ranged attacks as well, my friend. It seems like something did not work properly, so we'll move on. I'm adjacent, so let's have the burning hands go off. All attack normal, please. Alright. That was pleasant, I suppose. Lovely.
Sorry about that.
Okay, let us continue on our way. I think I'll save game again, just for the good measure. They've scaled the walls! My company, fall back to the Ascension Hall!
Yes.
Oh boy. It looks like this is the part where we defeat this bunch over here. You, my friend, should be rushing. You should be launching support. And nothing a few fireballs can't help. I do certainly love my fireball assistance. Alright, after that, full attack.
Better, faster, and stronger.
Well, that's a reference.
I can't move!
That's not dead yet. Keep it coming. She, however, has leveled up. Will it let us level her up in the middle of a fight? That is the question. Let's continue that way. And... okay. Whoops. I want you attacking, not repositioning. How are we on abilities? We're still fine. You might want to touch of atrophy this one.
Pity you won't enjoy this as much.
Indeed. How about it? Let's do a little bit of this move.
Much as I do.
Light them on fire, just like we love doing. You'll love to see it on fire. How about now? Let's see what we have here.
I feel much improved. Are you afraid of death, worm?
Oh, well, well. May as well level him up in the middle of combat, too. Retribution, eh? Seasoned veteran. Allows Varric to engage an additional enemy, huh? That's interesting. Yeah, at the start of combat. Interesting. Well, let's go with this one. Alright, that will do it then. We have let them in. The Scarlet Chorus is on their way in. What is this? Stand aside! Ascension Hall is ours alone for the taking. The Fifth Eye swings his spear in broad arcs as he roars in his crackling tenor. Withdraw at once before you feel the weight of 1,000 chorus blades and bludgeons. No sooner would a family of maggots beat a pack of wolves. The disfavored commander beckons the Scarlet Chorus forward. Come, I'll take you 5 at a time just to make things fair. So, about the edict. Time is of the essence. You head into the keep. I've been waiting a long time to run my spear through a disfavored heart. I hope Graven Ash can feel it. Well, while these buffoons fight each other, it looks like I'll be doing all the dirty work. Absolute buffoonery. I think I am inclined to blame both of them for this nonsense. They're here! They've breached the perimeter! They're in the keep! Whistling a shrill warning signal, the Oathbreaker falls back deeper into the keep. Oh my... Alright then, what must we do? Okay, we got another fight like this. As always, you go forward, and we follow. You are currently rigged for ranged attacks, yes, good. Fireball on one target in particular. And let's do this. I am inclined to continue focus firing the one we targeted first. You know what, let's go ahead and do that. Let us target the next one. What shall we do now? Go ahead and blur this guy. You what shall you do? Go ahead and give him that buff as well. Let's see what I got here. False Pit on this one.
I'm on it.
Let's see how this resolves.
That's how it's done.
I'm inclined to have all focus fire one single target. Oh, that is a magic user. This could be an issue. And he cast Ball Lightning of all things. I don't like the look of that. Move away. In fact, you move away as well. From here, all attack that, except for you. You cast a heal on him. Alright, do you have any good abilities to use? Striking Iron on this guy. I want as much attack on that guy as we can get. Looks like we don't have our fireball back yet, so we'll have to tolerate this. What can we do? We want this guy annihilated ASAP. Alright, that's taken care of. Now, attack with that ability. Alright. Go for a skewer attack on this one. How are we doing? I will now give you a heal ability.
That one rattled me hard.
Why did it not go off? Try again. Oh wait, I see why it didn't go off. Alright, that will have to do. Full attack this guy.
Time to change weapons.
This is useless. I should try some...
Alright, if that's how it's going to be. Fireball. And fireball. Whoops, wrong ability.
As you else.
Hard to believe that this fool is still up. What do we got? Well, let's do it then.
I will aid you.
Finally! Another one down. Now let us rest for a time and recuperate our strength. Alright, we do get HP recovery when out of battle. That's very helpful. Now, I am suspicious that this place may be trapped. That area is barricaded. I never quite understood why barricades like this were supposed to just magically prevent you from just climbing over them.
Can't do that.
Can't do that. There's no way I could, just climb over this, even though there's no one there defending it. Ridiculous. Yes, we're going to pretend that this is an impenetrable wall. Bah. If people can climb over barbed wire fences, they can climb over stuff like this. Caleb here, going Dark Lord Rule 3. I will make it clear that I do know the meaning of the word mercy. I simply choose not to show them any. Indeed, indeed. Although there apparently is a merciful way to do this, I think that I've only done half of what I needed to do to accomplish my mercy. Fire in the mess hall still burns, and plates and silverware line the tables. This room hasn't seen combat for generations. The Vendrian Guard will never be the same after this battle. Alright, well then. As is normal,
I will aid
my
you.
tank goes in first, and then we fireball some bastards. I want maximum fireballing, please. And you go ahead and blur this poor fool.
Tally to the fighting power.
and then proceed to attack with ranged. Now all attack on this target. Target annihilated. Now let's go after the next one. Bam. Alright, I'll Burning Hands this one. Get it over with. It looks like everything is good to go. Are our enemies getting properly dealt with? It looks like this one is a weakling. It can't even deal proper damage to us. Enemy defeated. What is next? This room looks like it's next. Send this guy. Can I reorganize? Oh, I can reorganize. How nice. You go in first. As per normal, let us get that going on. I want a fireball on this guy. And you also fireball him. Let's go. With that accomplished, all full attacks, please. Sage Apprentice, huh? And a Sage.
Not dead yet.
So, I see. Alright, one down. Time for the next. Let's see what other abilities we have available to us. False Pit that one. Stab. What do we have? Oh, I see. Go for it. And you just keep on...
Let's have it then.
Doing what you need to. Oh, I see. Is that what's going to happen now? Can all full attack this target. Oh, we're having that kind of problem, are we? What a nuisance. Target annihilated. Okay. Let's begin using other abilities. That would be a good ability to use, but I've already defined other abilities. Alright then, if that's how it's going to be. Death from above, please. Target dealt with.
I got it.
And now... what is this? A scroll. Read the scroll and absorb the magical knowledge it contains. We have learned a new sigil core. What new magic do we have? What does this allow me to do? A concussive bolt. Very nice. Now I can start shooting concussive bolts at people. For all the good it does me. But you know what? That might be preferable to all this Searing Palm stuff. Let's remove Searing Palm, and let's put in the concussive bolt. Arcane glyphs adorn the scrolls scattered on this table. The penmanship suggests a sage's hand. Though it is written on crude parchment produced in the valley, a collaboration between two normally separate rebel groups. Ooh, a lock. Azure Bell, huh? Let's give it to this guy, why not? What is in here, I wonder? A scroll? Okay.
Let's take it and take a quick glance at what this is. What is going on? Oh, perhaps it's only for a resale then. Okay,
Yes.
let us continue exploring this area. 4 enemies now, so this is about to be very difficult. Alright then, as is per usual. So, the one in the back is the most... Okay. Attack the one in the back. Let's teach them what they... Ooh, there's 5 of them. That's awkward. Alright then, perhaps it would work out better if I... Can I not death from above then? Very well. Let us fireball the poor guy. Wipe him out.
You got it.
Keep it up. We will deal with the ranged attackers then. Looks like this is working to a degree. What about now? Can you death from above now? Well, death from aboving at this point feels a little bit like a waste. So let's continue that attack then. Alright, now let's try death from aboving... Wait, what? What is going on? How about if you directly heal me, please?
At once.
Alright. What bad timing. Drink your potion, please. I guess it makes sense for us to continue this assault, though it still seems strange to me. Launch this on him, please. And try to blur him, since he is the tank. Alright. Continue attacking this one. Oh no. Wait, what? Why are you behind us?
I'm injured.
Bad moves, bad moves. I'm starting to think I may have screwed up. Okay, we now have Fireball back. Fireball and Fireball, because of course. I just love a good Fireball. Ah, how irksome. Wait, this guy... Oh, goodness. That may be at least part of our problem. Why don't you launch that attack, and why don't you launch a different kind of attack? In fact, you're within range. You should probably swap to the other weapon type. Can't change equipment during combat. That's awkward. Yeah, it looks like it changed her after all. I'm a little confused. Can you... Ah, boy. Give us a bit of a restoring touch, perhaps? Everybody drink.
except you, because you're all out. Okay. I want full attack on this one now. Now full attack on this one so far as we can. Now full attack on this one. We got this.
Pay attention.
You... it looks like you can't do what I wanted you to do. Oh well. Bam. I guess that means you should run away a little bit. Okay, that works.
Learn something.
Okay, I have leveled up. Let's see what we got. I like a little spell strength improvement. Save. So now what have I got? Magic Staff Mastery. Okay. Save. I'll take it. Let us continue. Alright, I am growing impatient with this. Another fireball, please. And you know what? You can fireball this one. You, on the other hand, I'd like to see you using that special ability. Alright, now we're at the point where we should be able to focus fire this final enemy. Oof, oof, and double oof. Take your potion, please. Now, I want you to get over here and then activate this ability. Oh, you should probably get a little bit... You get a little bit closer. Once she is closer, activate this ability.
Someone staunch my bleeding!
Will do.
Full attack. Oh wait, are we done? Good. Done with that one. Now it is time to wait while our auto-healing occurs. It is nice that this game allows for an auto-healing kind of system. Broken armor and an iron greatsword, indeed. Well, well, well. Is this the next place we need to go? Perhaps it is. Okay, what do we have? Yes. Defeat them here and end the battle for Vendrian as well, once and for all. Let's go, I suppose. Save game. Save once more. Onwards. This may perhaps be our final opportunity for diplomacy. So you are the vanguard of Kairos' conquest? Not as tall as I imagined, but we can't all choose our executioners. Already word of our defiance spreads throughout the lands. You're 7 kinds of stupid if you think our war ends here. Before you stands Captain Tarkis Ari, de facto leader of the dwindling Vendrian Guard, short, sunburned, and agitated even when standing still. Her body is a compact sculpture of muscle and bone, and her face is short on symmetry thanks to the scars and dents of a dozen brushes with death. Though our lives will certainly end here in Ascension Hall, she chortles, pointing upward to the ceiling, its stone arches somehow supporting the massive weight of the spire overhead. Consider yourself fortunate. Some of the finest rulers of Apex met death by duel in this hallowed hall. Truly, there's no finer place to settle an intractable feud. Sisters, brothers, Ari looks back to her cadre of soldiers with a solemn nod. It has been a privilege to lead and an honor to share in your final days. Taking a deep breath, she turns to you, waiting silently. I find it interesting how many options are denied me because I do not have high athletics. I wonder what in blazes would my athletics be? Would I be doing some kind of crazy maneuver that takes her out while she's in the middle of her words or something? Perhaps that's the idea, but I chose a more scholarly... What's the word I'm looking for? Fate binder. Yes, a more scholarly fate binder. You bring a lot of magic to fight directly beneath the spire, trying to bury us all. Just what sort of inbred fool are you? That's a risk I'm willing to take. The sage to her side emits a nervous cough and glances up with a concerned gaze. After a short moment of hesitation, the sage runs for the exit. Get back here, Ari shouts at the fleeing sage, but to no avail. What was I thinking, bringing cowardly scribes to a sword fight? Eb was right about the lot of you. Sisters, brothers, Ari looks back to her cadre of soldiers with a solemn nod. It has been a privilege to lead and an honor to share in your final days. Here it is again. Seems your uprising amounted to nothing but dead kinsmen. And what did taking Vendrian's Well cost you? How many disfavored corpses rust in the valley? How many choirmen fell to our blades? How goes the endless battle of the Blade Grave while you deal with us here? Ari laughs, wincing as she clutches her side. And tell me, are the Archons unified in victory? Did the armies bond in camaraderie over our deaths? Our stand here is the first of your problems. You've traded your kinsmen to slow the inevitable, nothing more. We demonstrated that the armies of Kairos could be shamed by stubborn peasants. The Overlord's empire is vast, his armies numerous, his magic unstoppable, yet he cannot destroy our fighting spirit. Hardly the show of force I'd expect from a truly fearsome Overlord. I hope that argument keeps you warm in the emptiness of the void, Guardsman. What did you hope to gain from your rebellion? Nothing that we haven't already gained. Our pride, our dignity. These things you can never take from us. She smiles, her eyes distant for a moment. The Vendrian Guard could never stand against all of Kairos' forces, but we can teach others to resist, and maybe you'll run out of soldiers before we run out of stubbornness, but I doubt it. You already use Kairos as currency, speak the language. Military control is a formality. But that's... Ari stammers, swatting at the air. That's just sophistry! Kairos speaks our language, not the other way around. Besides, that proves nothing other than common history. But the Fate Binder is saying that Kairos is not just one enemy, but a massive force that can reach you even in times of peace. Armies and edicts are just two of the bloodier ways Kairos can control you. Any last words? Yes. A broad smile comes over Ari's face. Tell the voices of Nerat that we are most thankful for his aid. We would not have made it this far without his support.
Heads up.
Lovely. I see. Very well. If this is how it is to be, then so be it.
On it.
I'll do it for the North. Come and feast my ire!
Oof. How sad. Oh, I see. I can only do that once per rest. Got it. How awkward.
You ready for this?
Looks like the enemy was successful at evading that.
This is embarrassing.
She is out. I see. How irksome.
As you command.
Are you afraid of death, worm?
All right.
On my command.
Oh, that that was all right then. Move. That works out.
Come and face my ire!
All right then. You worthless gnats, we may die, but others will follow our example. Mark my words. The captain coughs up blood. Crush them all! The Fifth Eye's battle cry falls flat as he surveys the room littered with Vendrian guard bodies. Now that that's how it's done, Fatebinder. I should be angry you denied me a scalp or two, but I ought to thank you for saving us the trouble. This choice betrays your allies, turning them against you. You will abandon your current faction-based quests and instead forge an independent path through the tiers. Interesting. Interesting. This choice betrays your allies, turning them against you. You will abandon your current faction-based quests and instead forge an independent path through the tiers. You know what? Why not? Why not? What's the worst thing that could happen? A game over? Because quite frankly, as I said earlier, I am not impressed with either side. Sputtering up blood between belly laughs, the captain snickers with delight. Kairos' pawns divide in victory, priceless. Calm yourself, Fatebinder. The Scarlet Chorus is not your enemy. But the way you're talking, it sounds like you want things to change. Do we have a problem here? So, apparently, one cannot simply betray alliance. One is... Apparently we cannot betray alliance without actually slaughtering these guys. Oh, questions. Oh, questions. Should I do it, Caleb, since you're still watching? Or should I tell him apologies? Because if I do it, I'm going to have to fight yet another battle, and I only just finished a battle. Though if I fail, I will have to go back and redo the battle I just fought, because there is no opportunity to save game between these events happening. Oh my. An independent path through the tiers. Oh, you're going to be like the Emperor now. Do it. This is long overdue. I want this Fatebinder served up in 5 or more pieces. Attack! All right. Ooh. Let's go with that one first. Fireball. The other fireball's not ready yet. How annoying. In that case, use it on that.
Your champion.
Oof. This is getting our asses handed to us almost immediately. Wait. No, that's just ordinary horde. Interesting. Oof, I should have given him more potions. How annoying. Use that. Heal him, please.
Take that.
False pit over here, please. Let's do it as much as we can. When crushed between the teeth, Rop Spear Seeds increases soldiers' might at the cost of inspiring frenzied rage. Lovely. If we can play the skewer game, let's do it. Wait, what? Did this guy get healed? Well, fine, be that way. Attack. Kill the one in the freaking robe! Oh, he leveled up in the middle of this? Nice. I'll take it. Save. What do we got? That'll do. What do you got? Get a little bit closer.
Ready for another?
I said get a little closer. Activate this ability.
We'll have your head.
Drink your potion. Back off. Another false pit if I have to. Engage the freaking caster. Take a potion, thank you. Eliminate this caster. We're done here. Alright, that is accomplished. Do I have any heal powers? Back away. Heal this poor guy. She can't take a potion yet, unfortunately. Take that one out. And now we eliminate this fool. Fireball and fireball. Striking iron. Spectral blur on that one, please.
Oh, someone stick.
Ah, shit. shit. Is this guy... No, he's not going down yet. Unfortunate. Do I have... No, I don't got anything. Yeah, he's out. Alright, well, he's targeting the enemies in... This guy is targeting in ways I would never have imagined.
On it.
Drink that. And fireball, please.
As you command.
Well, here we go. I don't think we're gonna be able to win, Yeah, I'm about to die. I betrayed the Scarlets, Dave. That's what you came back to. Oh, dear. I think after I get myself TPK'd here, I'm going to end for the day. It seems I am too weak for the path of betrayal. Nope, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm basically dead here. There is no way for me to win. Maybe if I had actually given this poor guy some, Barik some more potions, we'd have been good.
Useless.
Wow, of course he's the one who's the freaking last one standing. That's actually kind of funny. I don't think he has a chance in hell of actually beating him, but may as well try. What? I swear. If freaking Lantry defeats this guy, I am going to be amused beyond belief.
As you come.
Heal yourself up, then fireball that guy. I swear, if Lantry beats this guy... I don't know. I really don't know. This doesn't look like he's gonna win, but he's giving him a run for his money at least. Yeah, we're basically screwed. Yep, Lantry's about to die. We were not able to defeat the Fifth Eye.
As you command.
It was a fun attempt anyway. So yes, thankfully I had saved game just prior to this conflict. When I return next week, we will not be betraying the Scarlet Chorus, because... Or perhaps we'll try one more time and then just do it straight if we fail the second time. Because I think I might have been able to do this if we had... I think I might have been able to do this if I had given Barik some more potions. Oh dear. Because picking a side and then betraying that side seems like the best choice. If only because both sides are absolute trash. That is what I have learned playing this game so far. At any rate, I am Chris, the Space-Time Sorcerer, and this has been Tyranny. Hopefully next time we shall have more successful betrayals. Until then...